Hi everyone, my name is Sandra Jivkovici and I'm the Director of Admissions here at Bell Language School. Today I'm going to be telling you about how you can apply to our wonderful school and get an F-1 visa to come to the US and study. So, you may be wondering, what exactly is an F-1 visa, right? If your plan is to come to the US and study, you will need this type of visa. As an F-1, you will also be required to study full-time, which means 18 hours or more per week. Are you ready to get started? Let's go through the 5 steps now.
Okay, so you've checked our website, you've checked our program prices, and you've decided on a start date. You're ready to start your registration. There are just 5 simple steps on how to apply for an F-1 visa. First, you have to send us an online application, which can be found on our website. Second, after you send us your documents and initial payment, you will get an international student package in the mail, which contains an I-20 form and other documents from the school required to apply for an F-1 visa. Third, you must pay the CVS fee and apply for your visa interview online. Step 4, go to the interview and receive your F-1 student visa. And finally, step 5, pack your suitcase and come to Bell Language School. Alright, now let's go into more detail about how you can complete the 5 steps, step by step. Step 1, register and pay the invoice. The first step of the registration process is to apply online on our website at www.bellschool.org. Simply choose your language on the website and click on the big red button, Apply Online, and then fill out the application form. On the application form, please type your name using English letters only, exactly as it appears on your travel passport. Enter your date of birth and your country of citizenship. Include your permanent address in your home country, including house number, street name, apartment number, city, postal code, and country. If you already have a place to stay in the United States, please enter the complete address on the form. If you don't, leave that space blank. Check the schedule of sessions on our website and choose your preferred start date. Choose your preferred length of study by telling us how many 6-week sessions you are planning to study for. Please make sure to fill in all the blanks that apply for you, especially those marked with an asterisk. Very important. Before submitting, please check to see that all of the information you've entered is correct. Then, click on the Submit button and wait for our confirmation email with instructions. It's as easy as that. Within 48 hours, a Bell School representative will process your application form and send you a confirmation email with an invoice attached. The confirmation email will include detailed step-by-step instructions that will help you finish your registration. First, you will need to scan some documents to us. Please send us a scanned copy of your passport. We need the page with your photo and personal information, or passport information only, and a scanned copy of either your own personal bank statement or a sponsor's bank statement. If you have a sponsor, then please scan us a copy of their bank statement along with the sponsorship letter, which can be easily found on our website. For sponsors that are U.S. citizens or permanent residents, an affidavit of support form, which is known as an I-134 form, is required. You can find this form on our website as well. The bank statement is financial proof from your bank that you have enough money to cover your tuition and living expenses during your stay in the United States as an international student. This is very important for F-1 visa holders, and the U.S. immigration authorities require these documents. You should also know that your bank statement does not need to be in English. You can submit a bank statement in your native language. All bank statements and bank letters must be on bank letterhead, the special paper from your bank, and include the name of the account holder, the account number, and the total amount of funds. To find out how much money you will need to show, please go to our website and check under How to Apply for an F-1 Visa. There you will find a table showing a minimum amount of money that needs to be presented on the bank statement. Remember, it is always much better to show more money than the required minimum. After scanning the documents, please email them to us as JPEG or PDF files at info@bellschool.org. You may also take pictures of your documents with your camera and send them as attachments. After sending us your documents, you will need to pay your invoice. This invoice will include administrative fees only, which must be paid in order to start with your registration. These fees are a registration fee, a mailing fee, a processing fee, and a bank fee. Please refer to our website for the most recent fees we charge. There are 2 ways to pay this invoice from abroad. The first option is through PayPal. It is the fastest way to pay your invoice because it allows you to pay using your credit or debit card online. If you prefer to pay the invoice this way, then please request a PayPal invoice from us. The second option is bank wire transfer. The payment instructions for a bank wire transfer can be found at the bottom of your invoice. Simply go to your bank, bring your invoice with you, and give it to the teller. Please keep in mind that you are responsible for paying the additional fees required by the bank to process the wire transfer. If you have a relative or friend living in the United States that can pay the invoice for you, just send them the invoice and ask them to contact us. As for the tuition payment, don't worry, you do not pay the fee right away. The tuition is due upon arrival only, when you arrive at our school for the first time. Now that we've gone over the first step, let's move on to step 2. Step 2. Receive the International Student Package. Once we get all your documents via email and receive your payment, we will send you an International Student Package. Doesn't that sound fancy? Inside this package, you will find your I-20 student form, your acceptance letter, your receipt of payment, and a Bell School business card. These documents are required in order to apply for your visa interview. Also, you will need to take them with you to the interview. Once we mailed your documents, we will send you an email notification with a tracking number so that you can track your package and not have to worry about when you will receive your package. You'll know exactly when to expect it. Please note that we cannot mail I-20 forms earlier than 120 days before your intended start date. Okay, steps 1 and 2 are complete. Feeling good so far? Great. Let's move on to step 3. Step 3. Pay the CV's fee and speak with the designated school official. In this step, you will need to pay the CV's fee. CV's stands for Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, which is an internet-based system that maintains current information on non-immigrant students and exchange visitors, as well as their dependents. The current CV's fee is $200 and can be paid online at the CV's website. You can find detailed video instructions on how to pay the CV's fee on our website under the How to Apply section. The CV's fee should be paid at least 3 days before applying for your interview. Also, don't forget to take your CV's receipt, the I-901 confirmation receipt, with you to the interview. Before going to the visa interview at the U.S. Embassy, you may request to speak with the designated school official from our school to discuss any final concerns you may have. Take advantage of this opportunity to speak with her, as she has a great deal of experience and will be able to answer any questions you may have and give you useful tips and recommendations for your particular case. Alright, that's steps 1, 2, and 3. Step 4. Apply for the visa interview and go to the U.S. Embassy. Now it's time to schedule your visa interview at the U.S. Embassy in your home country. To find the closest embassy or consulate center, visit the following website, www.usembassy.gov. There, you will find a list of all the embassies around the world. You should choose the embassy that is closest to you. For example, if you live in Japan, you should try to find an embassy that is in or near Tokyo, if you live near Tokyo. Oh look, here it is. Let's choose it. When you click on it, it'll take you to the embassy's website in Tokyo. Once you're there, please choose your preferred language and look at the non-immigrant visas section. This will take you to the page that has all the information you need in order to apply for your visa. Please also note that if you're applying for a visa from within a country that is not the same as your country of citizenship, you will have to contact the U.S. Embassy and ask whether that is possible, or if you are required to apply from within your country of citizenship. Regardless of the country you are in, you will need to fill out and submit an online non-immigrant visa application form, or DS-160 form. Fill out the DS-160 form at ustraveldocs.com. Once you've filled out this form, you'll be able to make your appointment with the embassy. There are some documents you will need to prepare to take with you to your visa interview. These documents are: first, your passport, including all previous passports and visas from before. Second, your financial documents. Your or your sponsor's original bank statements to prove that you can support yourself financially during your stay. 3. Your CVS receipt. That's the I-901 confirmation receipt. 4. Your international student package, including your I-20 form. 5. Your appointment confirmation letter. 6. If available, proof of family and/or personal possessions, or a letter from your employer or school or college official where you are enrolled, if you have this handy. Please note that it is important to remember that each embassy has its own specific instructions for getting an F-1 visa, and you should always refer to their website. That said, please study the embassy website in your city where you are going to have your interview so that you will know exactly what you need to do and bring with you to the interview. After having an interview and receiving your F-1 visa, it's time to get excited and pack your bags. Step 5. Pack your suitcase and come to the United States. Make travel plans and make sure to also email the school to inform us about your visa interview decision before buying your ticket to New York City. Please also take the time to read the Bell Language School Prospective Student Handbook carefully. This contains all the information you need to know prior to your arrival in the United States. It can be found on our website in the Documents section. Remember, you can enter the United States up to 30 days before your intended start date, but no earlier. But you can start packing as soon as you want. Let us know about any problems or delays that you may encounter, and we will do our best to help. As an additional student service, we can meet you at the airport and get you to the place where you are planning to stay. If you would like to be picked up from the airport, please request an airport pickup at least 1 week in advance, or you can take a yellow cab if you prefer. When you arrive in New York, please come see us at Bell Language School as soon as you can. We have some more things for you to do before you can start studying. You will need to take a placement test before we can enroll you. This is a very important test and needs to be taken before the first day of classes. This test is given on Mondays and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. at the school. Please arrive 15 minutes early to take this test. We would also like to invite you to a new student orientation that takes place the Wednesday before the start of your session at 1 p.m. New York City is a big city and there is so much to do. There are so many different places to go, things to see, all kinds of food to eat. So plan your trip, come visit us at Bell, and enjoy your time in New York City to the fullest. We are looking forward to meeting you and helping you achieve your goal of learning English. We welcome you to Bell Language School.